Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Girls Coffee Klatch. I'm Sherry, also known as Blanche. With me, I have Marina, also known as Sophia, and Judy, the cousin.
My cousin.
Leo may or may not be able to join us. We'll have to see what happens. She's been without any power, so it may if her lights get cut back on, then she might be able to pop on and join us. But um, So, real quick, just to let everybody know, if you've got any skin in the game on the election results from 2024 and since, there's electiontruthalliance.org. They are doing fantastic work. It's all nonprofit, and they're always asking for volunteers to help out. So, if you like doing mundane, um, secretarial work, then give them a buzz and they'll give you some stuff to do. There's also smartelections.us. They're based on the West Coast and they do basically the same thing that Election Truth Alliance does. They do work together, they do share information, and they do podcasts together as guests on, on other people's shows and stuff. So um, that's really cool. I think that they work together on stuff. And real quick, just a shout out, Androniki Skincare. If you're looking for really good skincare to use, this is the best stuff on the market. Ask Marina and Judy, did you ever get
No.
your, your pack? Okay. They've been back ordered, so
Oh,
it should come in pretty soon then.
well, thank
And
you.
so and then there's also Otter Spirit. I'm still in a brace, so I'm not wearing a bracelet. I can't get it over there. But they also now make spheres.
Ooh,
A
nice.
selenite sphere. I got
Love
to
it.
look at what they offered, and I got to looking at my stones and realized I don't have any selenite.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
it's kind of an important stone to have. So I
Yes.
ordered the selenite sphere. And so if you use the link in the box below, you and use the coupon code that's showing up across the screen, you can get 20 or 30% off. And for every order, they donate money to the Wild Sea Otters of Monterey Bay, which is
Yes.
for a good cause. And then there is Trish James cards. That's our Arthur likes to call them the creepy kids cards. That's our predictions deck and our governance deck and all the other ones we have. I think we all have almost all of her cards. Um,
Yes.
the only one I don't have yet is the investigation deck. That's the one I'm waiting
I
on.
don't have any. I need
You don't
some.
have it.
Oh my god.
For shame. Um,
Yeah,
and
you'll
last,
enjoy them.
you'll love them. They are the best cards. I've got two of her oracle decks that are more esoteric on the
Yep.
psychic side that are really, really, really good. The connections,
Mm.
and then the moon something something moon. I forget the name of it. And I've got the
Uh,
little. It's like a
Immortal
blue
Moon.
deck. Comes in the dark blue box, and then I have uh a little small octagonal deck. That's the yes no cards, and so those are really
Mm.
cute to use.
They seem
And
great for political reads.
Yes.
yeah, and last thing to blab about is Jules Handcrafted Designs. That's one of she's subscriber I think on all of our channels. She's probably a member on all of our channels. I know she's a member on mine. She has her own Etsy shop. She makes her own jewelry and stuff, which is really nice. And now she does bath salts and whatnot. So
Ooh.
stuff to pick from there. So check that out as well. And no, I don't get anything for talking about any of those except to give my friends a little boost. and let everybody know about it. And that's the only reason I do it. So
Exactly.
If I could fit my arse into my tub and get back out, that would be great.
my tub is so small and shallow that
That was mine.
if
I'm
I
like,
put enough
this
water
is
in it
not
to do any
comfortable.
good, the minute I sit down in it, it would all go over the edge. So
And I can't get back up because my knees are shot. So like, okay, now I'm gonna have to try to turn like a burrito and try to like do downward dog in the and then I'm gonna end up needing, 911 call, and they're gonna see that, and nobody wants that.
It's one of the reasons that I enjoy little, overnight getaways is because I can get into a hotel and I always ask for, one of the larger tubs,
the big
jetted
tub, yeah.
And then I can relax.
Mhm.
It's like
mine is the same way. It's like, no, I'm not.
Like it
I'm
was
not
meant
gonna
for
holler
a
out.
toddler.
can I have a jacuzzi in my room, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
tell
I'm
ya.
filling the water up to my chin and not have to worry about it sloshing over the
Sounds
sides.
magical.
And,
There was a tub I had in a house I used to have, and it was my favorite thing about this house. I still miss this house simply for that tub, and the walk-in closet was nice. But I had it was a larger tub, and I would set candles all around it, and I'd get a glass of wine and I'd play music. This was like I did this maybe, I don't know, once every 6 months, but it was magical. Like when I just absolutely needed a break, I'd lock the door and go, I'm taking a bath. And it was magical, and I missed that tub so much.
Yes.
oh yeah, there's nothing like having a good tub that you can soak in for till the water gets cold. I mean, it's like that's the best, the absolute best.
Totally.
So I hear y'all. I'm trying to scan, see if there's any other questions in here. Oh, Connie's on spring break. Yay.
Nice.
Good for you. And
Hey, Red Gypsy, fellow Calgarian.
yes, we've got lots of folks in here tonight.
Good.
Let's see.
Please like, share, and subscribe to everybody.
Patrick, Mirror Dragon, Cindy, Heart Center Tarot. Who let her in? Followed by Voices.
Let all the riffraff in today.
Gary is here. Cheryl is here. Owen Walker is here. 357 Beagle. Bunny Young. Bern O'Malley. That's a new name. Welcome, Bern. Kathy Powell. Let's see. Jan is here. Silky Steel Kitchen Witchery. She's always brewing up all kinds of interesting stuff. So if you need a witch that can cook and make you goodies, she's the one to contact. Patrick Duncan is here. Karen Tapioca Thievery is here. And I said that one. Okay, I think I'm hitting all the repeats now. Okay, and Connie is here. Aline is here. Aline Levin is here. And Mary Starshine, Shake Cat Lady, Barbara Hart Love. Oh, that's a new name. And Judy's Healing Fire. Who let her in?
That crazy lady.
Another wackadoodle that got in on here. Sylvia Martinez.
Snuck in after Heart Center Tarot, probably.
They're letting anybody in these days.
From the swamp. I mean, there's no end to it. You wonder where these people come from. We just ooze out of the corners somewhere. Helena is here, and okay, I don't think I see any more new names. Oh, Red Gypsy is here. You were on the other night on one of the shows I did. Hello and welcome back. And let's Grace Gilbert is here. Maureen is here. Sure Spirit. Maddox Girl. JD Musing. Annie's Gift. Innocent Potato. Okay, y'all just like doubling up on me here. Laurie Alcantara. All right, if I keep going here, that's all we're going to do all night long. I real quick, and this is just to kind of answer some of the questions. I've been hit, and Marina kind of clarified, verified, whatever you want to call it, as well. This when we got on backstage, and that was okay. Bern O'Malley, and as I had a visitor Sunday, when it wasn't tall, dark, or handsome, I didn't see what he looked like. And then 357 Beagle was, how are you feeling since your visitor Sunday? Well,
yeah, Marina, I heard you talking about it, but Sherry, I hadn't heard the details of this. Do tell.
I was reading with Amy, and according to Marina, I was doing it all the whole show, not even aware of it. I was going in and out the whole show. But it was like right at the end of the show, and we were doing like one of the last readings, and I kind of like drooped down, and when I came up, somebody else was speaking to me through me, and I was literally like, I felt like I was sitting next to myself, looking at myself going, who the hell is that talking out of my mouth? Because I'm right here, and that was a first for me. According to Marina, who went back and watched the whole show, she said I was doing it the whole show. So, but the very last one, when I kind of came up and I started talking something about a grand piano and 3 shots, you're out, something like that.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been bombarded with emails and messages from people saying it came out the day after that. There's $93 billion spent by Heg's Breath and Company. One of the things purchased was a baby grand piano that was brought out. So, and then the other thing was, I was like, three shots, you're out, and it was 93 billion. So you got the three. 3 is a derivative number of 9. So
E times 3.
Okay.
But also, there was a Pew Pew event today that took out. I think there were 3 people were victims.
Unalived.
I'm not. Hold on here. I know there were 3 people. I'm not sure if all 3 were unalive, but there were 3 that were.
I know they said something about the perpetrator like rammed his car into the side of a pit.
And there was a Pew Pew event on top of that.
Oh wow, I didn't hear. Okay, I thought it was the same thing.
No, 2 different things.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let me try to find info.
Yeah, I just so evidently several of the things that I said Sunday happened in the next couple of days. So it's like I'm gonna have to pay more attention to when I do this, or at least have those with me say, "Hey, Sherry, you just did it again," because that was the first time that I was aware of it, and so
I got.
Okay.
So it's at Old Dominion University, and apparently killed 1 and injured 2 others.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So that's your 3.
Okay, there's another 3. Okay, and then there was a synagogue.
And then there was the guy rammed his car into a synagogue, and there's that one.
Yeah, and ended up unaliving himself by running into the building.
Well, yeah, it was unclear if he was unalived from the fire that was caused, when he ran into the building, or if because there was counter pew pew going on.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
There's a echo on your side, Sherry, I think too. I don't know if you have a phone on or another
Yeah,
YouTube
no,
on.
I've only got one thing on, so
Is it Sherry? Mute yourself and let's see. Is it me? And Judy, let me know. Is it still there?
No. Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
it is still
Okay.
there. Okay. All right.
Let me
I'm gonna.
see. I'm gonna talk. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's still there.
That's still there. Okay. I'm gonna try the earbuds and hopefully they'll work so that it's not frustrating for folks.
The pew pew person went after the ROTC school apparently.
Oh.
oh, and to top it off, we bombed a girls' school in Iran that unalived
Yes.
Oh yeah.
170 plus girls.
Well, that was day one of the
Yes.
war. Yeah, but of course he's denying it. But we're the only one with a Tomahawk missile. So I still hear an echo, Marina. So I don't think it's your earbuds, but I don't know.
Okay. Is it? I just changed where it was coming from. So is it better?
I'm not hearing it anymore.
It's only when I talk. Nobody wants to hear
Maybe
me
you're
twice.
getting feedback on your mic.
Oh wait, no, now it's gone. Now
Okay.
it's gone.
All right.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, Kill Bill. It's an echo of Judy's voice. Yes, nobody wants to hear me twice.
They certainly
Well,
don't want
there
to hear
you
me twice. So real quick, because I
go.
forgot to do this at the beginning and we just kind of jumped right in. Marina, what's up with you? What you got going on? What's cooking? What's coming up?
What's happening? Tomorrow, I've got 3 shows tomorrow. The first one is at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and that's Ivana Intuitive is going to be joining me again. It's been a minute since she and I have done some readings, and as I said earlier today on the show, she was one of the original members on the Sisters of the Mystical Tarot way back in the day. So it'll be fun to read with her again.
Yeah.
And then at 5:30 Mountain Standard, I'll be on Colleen the Cool Chrome's channel for Cool Chrome readings. And then at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, Allie is going to join me for Story in the Cards. And we've
That's a
got
lot of
a
fun, y'all.
special
You want to
guest.
watch that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely.
yeah, yeah. We use some pretty interesting cards, and you know what? If you don't want to be featured on our show, don't do stupid shit. That's that's I have to say that. So
There you go.
yeah, we've got Sherry from Liberal Tarot is going to be joining us, and so it'll be nice to have that third. Um, that third person there help, doing the readings with us. So looking forward to that. And on Saturday is 2 p.m. is the members only get together. So if you are a member on my channel and you have not yet sent me your email address, please do so. It's easy. You send it to heartcentertarot@outlook.com. Let me know what your chat name is so that I can put the two and two together. And these gatherings are something that part of your membership, you pay for that. So, you know, take advantage of it. You have an opportunity to meet other members so that you can put, a face to the name in the chat and so on. And always a good time. So yeah, please do that. And that's it. That's kind of, oh, almost forgot. I do have this listed in my posts, and that is on the 15th. That's on Sunday. I'm not exactly sure of the time, but Carrie from Tarot Soul Writer is doing a six Sunday um
basically a docu-series on some of the people who joined YouTube during the you know 2021 kind of era. And I haven't seen any of it, so I know that I interviewed with her for that. So we'll see. But so did a lot of other people, and I can't wait to see how she puts it together. I think she probably has done a fabulous job. And it'll answer some of your questions about how did you end up on YouTube?
Yeah, I did an interview with her for that too. So I'm looking forward to see who all she got, who all else she got on that. Because she did most of the interviews like back the beginning of the year, last year,
Oh my gosh, it
um,
was like
a
yeah,
year ago.
22, 23, somewhere in there, and it's taken a while to kind of edit and go through it and put it all together. But her channel name is Tarot Soul Writer.
Yeah.
So go over, check out what time it's going to be. I didn't quite catch the time, but I'll be tuning in on Sunday to
Yeah, for
see what it
sure.
means. Yeah.
And Kelly, the Mystic Next Door, she's just started doing a kind of invite somebody on and then just ask them questions about how they got started, what did they do, when did they know they had abilities, that kind of thing. And I think I was her first one she interviewed last weekend. So I'm not sure if she's just going to put them out as they come out or if she's going to do like um, uh, uh, Tarot Soul Writer did and wait and put it all together after
Mhm.
it's over and done with. So
Yeah,
we'll find out. But it was fun. I like Kelly anyway. She's sweet. And we were
absolutely.
laughing like, oh, God, we haven't read together in forever. You kind of get
Yes.
off in your own little role of who you're reading with regularly, and you kind of miss out on folks that you've read with in the past. And suddenly you look down
Hmm.
and it's like, has it been 2 years since we've read together?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my God.
know.
So,
Yeah.
Judy, what's up with you? What's happening? What you got cooking? All that good
One
stuff.
point out, I think Irish Granny Helen did an interview with
Yep.
Soul Writer also recently, like this last like couple days ago. So that might be a fun one to check out.
Okay.
Also, well, let's see here. Sundays I do my general lives. Every other week, Sabrina joins me and we do something around either new moon or full moon. And this Sunday, Sabrina will be joining me on my channel. So we will be talking about some astrology on the general live and what that means for us moving forward. And then Mondays, I always do my fireside chat for my members. Tuesday, I'm doing a collab with Jackie B. And Kelly and I are actually doing our thing on Tuesday as well. So, and it's my understanding I thought she was going to be putting them out as she did them, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. And then normally Thursday, Sherry, you and I would be doing our political chat, but I'm going to be I'm taking my birthday weekend off and I'm going to the
Yep.
beach.
Can't blame you for that. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I need a break.
Nice.
So I'm disappearing for a few days and taking my dog and we're heading out. So
Oh,
that's
that'll be
going on.
fabulous.
Sherry, I'm
That's
curious
very good.
with your visitor that came in. Did you feel like it was anything or anyone in particular? Did it feel like it was like one of your guides or another entity, or what was?
I didn't get the feeling of who it was. Arthur told me it was one of my guides, and it just
Okay.
felt right when he said it. Because right after it happened, we had wrapped up the show, and then I was backstage for Arthur for his Sunday show, and so as soon as we met backstage, I was telling him what happened. I was like, "Oh my God!" And he was the one that started to explain. He said it was called a step in. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, that works for me because that's what they did. They stepped right on in. And then he was like, yeah, it was one of your guides, actually. And I said, okay, well, at least then I know that it's legit information coming out of my mouth then. So
Yes.
it was just weird. Now, Marina went back and watched the whole video, said I was doing it the whole show.
I want to go watch.
I've yet to go back and watch it. I've just not had the time to do it. And
Now, which video was this that this
I
happened?
did a live with Amy on this past Sunday.
Okay.
It was just Sunday afternoon readings with Amy or something. I
Wow.
called it. It was just kind of last minute. We threw it together, and evidently it was, according to Marina, it was happening the whole show. But it was the first time that I became conscious of it happening. And that was at the very end. It was like the last time it happened. And at that point, it was like I was sitting next to myself, looking at myself, going, who the hell are you and why are you talking through me? How is this possible? I had no reference for that because I was not conscious of it ever happening before. So all
I
these
wonder if
times
you-
when people think I'm falling asleep, maybe it's the guides.
Yeah.
So I have no clue. I
I
guess
wonder if this is like a new gift that is appearing, and can you do this at will? Like, can you call them in to speak?
Yes, I think it's new, and no, I don't think I know how to call it in at will yet. So hopefully they will teach me.
I would have somebody with you though.
The first time I did a remote view, I wasn't aware that was what I was doing. I was with Nate, and he was like, well, why don't you see if you can tap into the current occupant and see what he's thinking about, blah, 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 whatever the question was. And I went, oh, okay, I don't know if I can do that, but let me think about that for a minute. And the next thing I know, it was like going down a slippy slide. It was just like a whoosh, and I was in his head, and it was like I could see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In his brain. I felt like I needed a dozen showers when I got out.
That's just
It was like the strongest impression I got on that was he's not as dumb as he lets people think he is.
He's just evil,
which is scary. And he's really like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He's really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, y'all. Like on the serial killer side of cuckoo for Cocoa
he is a
Puffs.
psychopath.
Oh,
Legit.
big time. And I started, I guess, I don't know what I was doing, but Nath was the one that kind of yanked me back out of it. And so I was like, don't ever let me do that again. And so the next time we did our deep dive, that's the first thing he did is he had me go into somebody else. I was like, I thought we were going to do this anymore. He's like, no, you got to learn how to do it. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean,
so
yeah,
I'm scared to do it by myself. I'd rather be with somebody that I know knows what's going on. Like if I was with Money Call or something that would know it, understand it, and be able to yank me out of it if I can't get out of my own. So I know Lena does remote viewing. I don't know if you do it or not, Judy. Do you do it?
You know, not in that way. When I can go into like I call them channeling sessions, but I'm not sure that's the right term for it. But I do go into a space where I can have a conversation with my guides, and they show me it's more symbolism and pictures about things that we're chatting about. But I haven't gone into somebody else's consciousness. I can feel them. and I can, which is it is, and I'm sorry you went into his brain because you. But I
It
can
was
feel them, and I
mine.
can feel their energy, and I can feel their intent, but I haven't actually gone into
Yeah.
their brain and their psyche, which is
Yeah,
from what I hear when people try to tap into Putin, like he knows you're there, and it's frightening.
Oh God, yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've
He
had
has
several
got
people tell me
some.
don't try him.
Mhm.
Yes. No. No.
I
Because
know.
he's got some magic
Yeah,
around
and
him.
it's
He's
not
got
good.
some. No. No.
There was a reader that I used to watch way back in the beginning. Um, she was like the first one that ever popped up on my feed and kind of led me down this path. And she was doing a reading, and it was just one of the few lives that she does. She very rarely does a live stream, and it was one of the few live streams, and it was right after um, I Like Beer and Stepford Wife Justices got put in, and
Mhm.
she tried to like remote view on Stepford Wife Justice, Annie Cohen Barrett. She tried to go in and look at her and was literally like shoved out. Like
Really?
she physically like flew back in her chair and was very shaken. You could see it on her face. And she was like, I've never encountered energy that dark in my life. And whatever it was wrapped around them, protecting them. And when she tried to go poke in and see what was happening, it like shoved her out forcefully.
Wow.
And she literally shut the stream down like within minutes. It shook her up that bad. And I was like, well, I don't want to ever do that. I just saw it that one time. I
That's
was
the
like,
energy leading our country, folks.
there you go.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that was back during
The
the first
world.
round, so yeah, it's been a week to say the least.
Mhm.
Um,
How did you feel after? Was it like physically draining?
no, actually, it was the opposite. I
Really?
was revved up and like somebody had plugged me into a recharge or something.
Interesting.
I was zooming, because it was weird. I don't know. It was just weird. I'm
Huh.
still processing what it felt like, and because and now that I know that Marina's saying I was doing it the whole show, I was like, okay, well now I definitely got to go back and rewatch it. I hate to watch myself. I definitely got to go back and rewatch and see if I can put two and two together, because
Mhm.
several people just in our chat tonight have said, yeah, you said this, and this has happened, that has happened. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I
Now,
need.
Remember the
Marina,
first
when you
time
oh,
that
go ahead.
I did that, the very first channeled message that I received. Yeah, I was vibrating for a couple days. It was like an undescribable feeling, but so powerful. So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I I can't believe I just did that. Yeah.
So, Marina, when you go in and do your remote reads, I think one of the concerns for Sherry is that her having control of it. My understanding is when you do a remote view, you can control coming in and out.
Yes.
But that's different than a step in who's like taken over.
Mm,
So
yeah.
when you do your remote reads, do you get energized too, or do you feel drained?
It depends on who it is that I'm tuning in. So
Mm.
I will very often pick up on their energy. But I am consciously aware that I am what I am doing, and that
Mhm.
I'm controlling the scenario. So a lot of that has to do with being able to protect myself beforehand.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
do have a process that I go through. I do have a prayer that I say, and it's like, you know, okay,
Mhm.
you guys know when I say I'm done, I'm done. Like,
Mhm.
nothing can come anywhere near me when I'm doing it. And yeah, even when I'm done with the remote view, I decide when it's done and it's okay, I'm coming out and
Yeah.
just leave it because I'm an observer and I'm reporting on what I'm observing. That's it.
So when I go into my, I don't even know what you call it, my connection that I do, I'm fully in control of when I can come and go. So there is no, I'm not lost in the process at all. Interesting.
Evidently, the piano was bought by Hegseth and given to a general.
Oh, that's frightening.
Yeah. So,
The general that is bombing things.
probably, I don't
Mm.
know. I don't
Wow.
know which general got it. Uh,
Mm.
Only the
so
best. Only the best.
interesting. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, there's just, I mean, there's a lot of dark energy that's flowing all around, and so it's like I know most of us all have our little rituals that we do before we start reading to kind of clear the energy and call in extra protection. And it's like now I feel like I got to do double, triple duty on that. There's some wild stuff out there. So, and it just makes me wonder how many times I've not said something out loud or I've deleted a recording because I went back and watched it like, what the hell was I talking about? And didn't connect the
Oh,
dots that that's what it was. So,
that may not have
yeah,
been your first time.
so yeah, that's
Mhm.
what I'm feeling like it's been happening for a while and I wasn't conscious of it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't either I wasn't on a live stream or I wasn't with someone else who kind of went, "Whoa, what was that just happened?" Because Amy saw it right away. She was like,
Mm.
"I saw your eyes flip," and I'm like, "My eyes flipped."
Really?
Yeah. So,
I've got to go back and watch this. Oh
well, it
my.
was this past Sunday. It was just a Sunday afternoon,
Oh,
like about an hour, a little over an hour, I guess, and just doing some readings, and I
You
don't
were
know.
tapped in,
So
sister.
I
going
tapped
in at
into
about the
something somewhere.
52, 53 minute mark.
Mm.
If you don't have time to watch the whole thing, but if you have time to kind of watch when they start doing the readings, yeah, it was very evident to me at least that yeah, Sherry was going in and out because she'd be talking about one thing and then she'd look away and then now she's talking about something that is not even connected and I thought to myself when I rewatched it that I hope she's okay because what she's talking about has nothing to do with the reading that she's supposed to be doing. A total disconnect at times. And I think that's when, yeah, kind of fading in and out. But there's definitely, you can see there's a physical difference in terms
Mm,
of, you know, yeah,
the
here
body
I
language
am
and
to,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and watch it because
Yeah.
I hate to watch myself on camera. I don't know what it is, but
yeah,
okay. Anyway, well, enough about me. This I didn't. I just wanted to touch on it because there were several questions in the chat about it, and I thought, okay, let me just
Well,
let everybody know. But
one more point for you, Sherry, is I feel like one, they're having you do this on your channel because there's a point to you doing your channel, right? And it's to get
yeah,
messages out to the public. And there's a point to them coming through while you're either recording or doing a live. That's there's a reason why they're trying to come through right now, and this is, I really feel like this could be a thing that you could do on the regular. So
maybe so. I will have to wait and see.
Well, I think you could. What I'm saying is, I think you could connect with your guide and set the boundaries and say, okay, here's the deal. I'll do this, but these are the boundaries, and learn to work with
I had
them.
to do that with downloads, because when they did downloads on me the first couple of times when I was driving the car, and had to be like, no, we can't do that, guys.
Yeah.
Now I'm behind the wheel of the car.
Yeah.
Wait till
Not
I get
okay.
home and I'm parked, and then you can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna have a come to Jesus talk with my guides and say, all
Quite
right.
literally.
Literally,
Yes. Yes.
You know the guy you're hanging out with right now? Well, let's bring him into knowledge.
Yeah. Guess what? Jesus was a liberal.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
First question we have
Absolutely.
was from Gary, who wanted to know who is the current occupant blackmailing and who is blackmailing him.
Who isn't involved? That's an easier question.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
there was a point when I would have just said it was Pootie, but
No,
now
no.
it's like it's everybody and their brother.
All the major leaders of the world are involved with the Epstein stuff, and are they've got him by the short hairs. He'll do the bidding
They do.
of anybody.
Yep. Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
And what is going on is non-sustainable, because more and more information is coming out, because more and more countries have
Marina, I just picked the
gotten
top card up
information.
off my deck.
You got the same thing.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, folks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like Nathan and I this
Okay.
morning. We both pulled the devil, and we both pulled justice. Like we're both.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
lunch break drawing today, a death card came back up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes.
And tomorrow's the 13th, y'all.
Yeah. I got the Fool. As a result, there's going to be a whole new beginning, which, you can't have a new beginning until everything ends. So, which is similar to the death card.
Did you have any other cards, Marina?
I just pulled
No,
the
that
one.
was
Okay,
yeah.
you pulled it, and I reached over and thought, oh, I got that deck out, and I just picked up the top card, and I was like, okay.
Whoa.
I turned around and showed it to you.
Yeah. Too many people have the information now. It can't be controlled. It can't be manipulated as much as they did in the past, right? And I think countries are using the information to their own benefit.
Look what I just got. Death card. This is my mega card. And the Hierophant.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right.
He was blackmailing everyone, and who isn't blackmailing him?
I mean, yeah. But did you hear?
I'm not getting any money. But...
The FBI was hacked, and the Epstein files were hacked out of the FBI. They're trying to hush this thing, but
because evidently the young man who hacked into the FBI files had it on a thumb drive and contacted a friend to ask him, how do I get it off of here and onto my computer with a private server? And then commenced to go into a chat room and talk about it. How do I take this in? And people are like, dude, that's like treasonous behavior.
I mean, if the DOJ won't do it, they were legally supposed to do it back in December. It's March.
Evidently, several people he asked, how do I do this? Came back with, yeah, no, you don't want to do this. You need to destroy that information real fast.
Oh God, he didn't, did he? I hope he didn't.
I have no idea. That's just all I saw this morning.
Mm,
Okay. Vern wants to know, will Gavin Newsom be our next president?
hmm. I think it's
No,
still a little early for that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
I've always seen a panel that we go from,
On the
from the
interim,
one person.
yeah,
Yes, in
me
interim,
too.
there is a panel, and it feels like, yeah, either three or five that are, from all the parties kind of ruling together until they get a better sense of what's going on.
They're gonna have to
Um,
get control.
so yes, yeah,
And
so
then I
many things
kind of
have to
feel
happen.
like they go from that to a woman president, actually, because it's
Mhm.
going to be like, clearly the last two women should have won, and this is why they didn't. And we'd be better off with a woman.
Absolutely.
hmm I think he'll be
Without a doubt.
involved, uh,
Yeah.
but I agree with Marina. I think we're going to have some kind of a panel or a collective.
Yeah.
Okay, I love Jan's way of thinking here.
Yeah.
The bad news is good news because it's got to get really bad before people are going to wake up.
Sadly, yes. We have to wait for the lowest common denominator to figure it out.
Well,
Yeah.
that's like
Absolutely.
90% of the Congress and the cabinet.
Well, I think it's the people. I mean, Congress won't change until they're made to change, and we need to stop voting in these people. The same people, and figure out why elections are being decided the way they are, and Musk is going to have to be brought to justice like he is in other parts of the world. They're starting to discover all these
Yeah.
things and how he's manipulated other countries' elections. So until we can swallow that pill and make the changes we need to make, then yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the other key thing is people have to realize that democracy is not something you have. Democracy is something that you need to work on every single day.
That's
Yeah,
right.
So it requires action. It means you've got to keep yourself informed. You have to go to more than one news source to
Mhm.
to verify a story.
And right
Um,
now, out of the United States, other
yes,
parts of the world.
yeah,
yep,
yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Red Gypsy, do you think the orange one had anything to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Her daughter interviewed survivors, including Virginia Dufresne.
I think the FBI, by the instruction of F-45, is not helping, and they are making it difficult. I don't necessarily think they put the hit on her, but I don't think they're doing anything to help the cause. Let's put it that way, and be to make sure that uh, her daughter pays for her indiscretions of truth.
Um,
Yep.
Yeah, it was one of those, as far as they're concerned, it was one of those happy little accidents that they're going to be able to claim, or at least, I mean, they're certainly not denying it. If they,
Mm.
there's been no real denial of it. It's one of those, well, I can neither confirm nor deny, which
They want
implies
people
yes.
afraid, so
Yes.
they're not going to deny it.
I I I haven't picked up that she's transitioned yet. So
Mm.
there's still a good possibility that she's still with us on this
Mm.
plane of existence. As far as her mom goes.
I don't feel like
But
she's
I've
still.
heard other people say that she's already gone. So I haven't picked that up. Now somebody else may get something different, but I keep feeling like she's not comfortable wherever she's at. Um, it doesn't feel like they've got her at the Hilton, you know, in the
No.
penthouse suite. It's maybe at the
I think
Motel
she
8 in the in the back lobby, or or something. But um,
I think she probably transitioned very, very soon after um, the people, and I think those two of them entered her house. I think she
Mm-hmm.
was caught off guard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it frightened her to the point that it feels like boom, she was gone,
Mm-hmm.
and these two people are looking around, going, "Oh,
Now what do we do?
WTF! Now what do we do?
Yep.
yeah,
Now what do we do?" And then it was kind of panic stations from there. But it feels like she transitioned quickly, so it
that maybe that's why I
there
didn't
is
pick it up.
such a
So
good thing that yeah, she I mean, she certainly she didn't suffer. She wasn't abused. Let's put it that way. But
yeah, I haven't. That's what I
yeah,
mean. I haven't seen any harm to her, but I just didn't pick up that she had already transitioned yet. So
mm,
that would explain. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes I pick
yeah,
up on that, sometimes I don't. It just depends in the moment. And it had already happened like several days before I even realized what was going on when I saw
yeah,
somebody else reading on it. And I was like, who are they talking about? It took me a minute
Mm-hmm.
to realize who they were talking about. And that's got to be frightening for, her daughter and the
yeah.
other siblings. I know that Samantha Guthrie has brothers and sisters. I'm not sure how many, but and it's really sad that it's a really sad thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Connie B asked who got the kickbacks for that purchase, like for the
Which
whoever bought the
purchase?
piano and whatnot.
Piano?
Hmm.
Well,
Uh,
it's one of those, thanks for blowing up things I want you to blow up, and not pitching a fit, not denying an illegal order, which is what they're supposed to do. You know.
yes, absolutely. Well, it's
I think as far as kickbacks go, I think most of that money goes to the current occupant. He's the
Mm-hmm.
one that's got a special account set up all over the world where
Everywhere. Yeah.
all
Mm-hmm.
these different countries where they're funneling money into and that's paying back money or something. It's not coming back to the taxpayers or
No.
into the coffers. It's going straight into an account with his name on it and his
Yep.
name only.
Yep. And when we get done taking everybody to account through the legal process, which granted is very slow and painful, but it's that's the way it's supposed to be. Once we get done with that, his F-45's children will not be as wealthy as they think they're going to be.
if
no,
if
no, no,
they're
no, no.
even walking in the outside world,
Mm-hmm.
there's a good chance that they all may be with some lovely new bracelets on.
One can
Um,
hope.
Absolutely. Except uh, Ivanka, she's gonna get herself out, and I've said this before, but
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my feeling is that when
she,
things go south and when it looks like they're gonna come knock on her door, all of a sudden she's gonna spill the beans on Daddy and
But
Epstein
I'm
as
a
though she was
victim.
accused. Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you best believe she's got a very thick file built up of everything her daddy did to her or for her or
Mm-hmm.
with her or however you want to phrase that disgusting thought, um, that she's got in hiding to use when the time is right to pull it out and say, "Oh, but no, he did this. Look, I mean, he did
Mhm.
that, and he made me do this, and he made me do that." And yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
They all play the victim when they need to, when the story suits their purpose.
exactly. Yeah,
that's it. That's
exactly.
it.
And which is unfortunate because I do think that there was abuse there.
I do too. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, there
without a
just
doubt.
yeah. So
Yeah. It's there,
anyway,
there's too much public evidence that has been kind of just shoved under our noses for decades of the way that he was with her, the places he would take her to, the fact that she was always on daddy's lap, and it, just
Do you
and
see
other
the
really
pictures?
disturbing thoughts that
You see the pictures, the way that he holds her when even when she's standing there, he's got a grip on her.
oh yeah,
yes.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
there
That's
was
not
no,
just a dad holding, putting his hand on her shoulder. That's a grip
no, it's
that
like
he has
claw,
on her.
it's like a claw into her.
Yes.
Or the some of the photos that have been released from when she was a child of him literally holding her in place on his lap.
Yep.
It's like she didn't have anywhere else to go because daddy had a death grip on that
Yep.
waistline and kept her in
Right.
place. And so she either, I think that after a certain point, she realized that nobody was coming to save her. And so she figured the best way out is to just play along, give him what he wants, and start racking up the incidents, and so yeah, when she's ready to when it gets down to it, she's gonna burn him 6 ways to
Yep.
Sunday. So
Well, her husband isn't any better,
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and neither are her brothers or her,
No,
Exactly.
I
any of them.
mean,
So, and I don't think she's entirely innocent of all of it either. So,
No.
no, I think she made a decision at some point in her
for her
late
psychological
teen
survival.
or her early 20s that, you know what, I'm not going to continue to be the victim here. I'm going to I'm going to play their game, and
Mhm.
I'm going to get them better than they're going to get me. So um I've always felt like she's one of the main women that we've all seen women take him down. She's the head of the pack. I mean, she's the ringleader. So
My curiosity with her though is, some for psychological survival, you end up joining the team, right?
yeah,
How close was she with Ghislaine? And I mean, did she have any connection there? Was she the facilitator when they were booking the very young massage therapist at Mar-a-Lago that would end up being connected to Ghislaine? I mean, it was a family sport. So
Yes.
I'm curious, I just don't think she's entirely innocent in all of this either. I realize that she's a
no,
victim, but I feel like there was a
But
choice made at some time for her
yeah.
to
There was a point
participate.
that she came to that she was like, I'm not going to be the victim anymore, and so she started playing
Mhm.
the game. And from everything I've ever been able to pick up on her, she plays it so much better than any of the rest of them do.
Oh yeah, she's way smarter than any of them.
Hmm.
mhm.
And I know Noel Castler, the comedian who worked for the Apprentice show, said that she the public has only ever seen her daddy's little girl image and the breathy voice and all that. And he's like, that's not what she sounds like. He's like, she's got a much deeper voice and she talks like a freaking sailor, can make a sailor blush with what comes out of her mouth. It's like, you're really going to eat with that mouth. I mean, um, he said that, yeah, she was the one that she kind of kept the rest of them all in line in
Mm-hmm.
her way because she knew how to play daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mhm.
she
Likewise,
decided,
anybody that made her mad, she could sell the daddy.
oh, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, um, and that's a really sick relationship to be in, but there came a point in time in her life where she had a decision that
Mm-hmm.
she could have done something about it to have had him stopped, or she just joined the forces and decided, I'll not only join them, but I will beat them. And I think
Mhm.
that's been her mindset from the get go. And she's the precious, according to the current occupant.
Mm-hmm.
That's his obsession, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's really sick to think about.
Well, I think he made her because she didn't look
Yeah.
that way when she was a child either. She's undergone quite a bit of surgery. And
Oh
I
yeah.
think
Yes, she
he
has.
made her the girl that he wanted always and that he always lusted after.
And
Yes.
just about anybody that he's ever been seen with publicly or seemed to pursue publicly have always been little Precious's cutout doll version. Um, I mean, his second wife was like that, um, and I guess you could say Melania was, but on the brunette version.
Oh,
But
Melania is she's just as horrible as Ghislaine. She willingly went into this to get money out of this. She's
oh yeah,
all about the grift too. Hence
yeah,
her
Yes.
jacket. I don't care. Do you? She has no soul either. She doesn't care.
Yeah. She
exactly.
is apparently she is on her website. She is selling necklaces. They're 200 and some dollars for this tin, ugly looking thing that it looks like a shamrock or it or three hearts or whatever. Anyway, it's fugly. Fugly. That's a word that we use up here, and it stands for effing ugly.
Yeah.
So yeah, and yeah, she's grifting off of that. No taste, no taste at all. That she's just after the Benjamins. Watch how
Mhm.
quickly she tries to disappear once he's gone.
Well, she hasn't been here most of the time anyway. They have doubles standing in
Yeah, yeah,
for her. I mean, you you can tell when it's not her. I mean, it's close, but it's not her. And no, she does not let him touch her. And so when you see him,
not anymore.
grabbing somebody by their lower back and walking into Air Force One, that is not her. If she allows him to hold her hand, that's not her. When she slaps it away, that's her.
That's her. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Well, ladies, it's already been over an hour.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
y'all want to do one more read or
Sure.
okay? I guess the best one is Emerald Dawn wanted to know, why is the current occupant making everyone wear his type of shoes? Yeah, he's bought everybody a particular high level brand shoe, and
Because
they don't fit. You can see the ones that Marco Rubio wears. He's got like an inch and a half from the end of his foot to the back of the shoe, and the manufacturer of the shoe is now suing them for
Well, it's because
defaming their
that's one
name.
of the dementia points that people are pointing out for F-45 is that he's leaning forward and he's got these lifts because he can't stand upright, and so to combat that, he's going to make everybody wear them. To go, well, it's not special. It's everybody wears them. They're the best. They're the best shoes. Only the best shoes. I would only wear the best. All my people wear the best. Has nothing to do with dementia.
Exactly.
Well, I found it
There's
quite interesting when I read this morning that the company was suing them for defaming their brand.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah. Way back in history, there was a member of the Spanish royal family who had a lisp. And it's one of the reasons why when you hear Spanish spoken in Spain versus Spanish spoken in
Is
Mexico,
that why they
it
have a
is
list?
different.
I
That's why they have the list.
didn't know that.
Because yes, the people around that person made it a point rather than have them be different is no, señor, and that yeah. So that's part of why Trump is doing it. It's part of the uniform.
I did not know that little tidbit. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. I didn't know that either. I was like,
I have a
because I mean,
Latina friend of mine who she's like, yeah, we all make fun of them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. I
well,
didn't.
it's like when I lived in Arizona, a couple of the guys I worked with, one was Mexican descent, spoke fluently both languages, Spanish and English. And the other guy was from Cuba and came over. And it would be so funny to hear them sit and talk to each other in Spanish. And they would be cruising right along in their conversation. And then one of them would go, huh? And they would have to go to English to understand what the other one was
Right.
trying to say because what was spoken in Cuba was different than what was spoken in Mexico.
Yeah.
And when I took Spanish in college, the first year I took Spanish, the professor was from Puerto Rico. And her attitude was, I don't speak good English. You don't speak good Spanish. Together we'll learn. And so she taught us, and she was a really good teacher. The second year I had to take Spanish, the professor was from Cuba. And her attitude was, I came here and couldn't speak your language, and I learned it so you can do the same.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that we did from the other teachers' first year class, wrong, that's wrong. She would say just like wrong, that's wrong. Be like, what do you mean that's wrong? It's in the Spanish. No, that's not how you say it. It's wrong.
That's funny.
So yeah.
And then there's, I had a friend who was trying to get a job to work as humanitarian in other countries, basically. But they had to, you had to be fluent in another language. And she chose Spanish because she was basically fluent in Spanish because she took a lot of Spanish classes, et cetera, and she could carry on conversation with anybody, right? Well, she went to take the test and they failed her. They said, you know, border Spanish. You don't know Spanish.
Wow.
She's like, excuse me? And they said that to her. They go, you know, border Spanish. She's like, I speak how people speak, you know, and they go, but that's not, it's basically like we can't pass an English test, even though we're speaking English, right?
Exactly.
And so she's like, well, fine. And she switched and learned Russian.
Yes, there you go.
Right, too. That's a hard language, I guess. Yeah.
They say the hardest language to learn other than English is Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two of my nieces used to be able to speak it. Used to be able to speak Japanese when their dad was stationed there when they were younger girls, and so they learned. But it was what was spoken on the street, which is totally different than what is taught in the schoolroom,
That's
So,
exactly what.
yeah.
Yeah,
Same with French.
that's
You've got
normally the case.
Parisian French, you've got Canadian French, you've got
Yeah.
Cajun French, and it's 3 different languages. And it's hilarious during the international festival down here when you get people from all 3 countries and they're talking to each other and they're having to flip to English every other word because they don't understand each other because it's different. It's similar, but it's different.
Well, that happens in India too, because there are several different dialects in India. Like, aren't there hundreds, I believe? And so English is their common language that they speak. So they learn
Yeah.
British English.
Yeah. Which doesn't sound anything like American English.
No. But that's how they communicate across the dialects.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, y'all,
Yeah.
thank you for. We didn't get to as many questions as we wanted to, but thank you for being with us tonight and
Thank you.
for the questions you did put in that I was able to catch up on. And sorry we got wound up in my stuff. It wasn't supposed to be. It's the Sherry show tonight. That wasn't the intention.
Well, but that's that's important because clearly they're trying to get messages through, and right now that's important. So I think that's good.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, I'll go with that. It just feels awkward because it's like I didn't mean for it to be about me. That was not the intention at all. So, but thank you, everybody. We will be back in 2 weeks for. Is it your turn, Marina? Or
No, I think Judy might be hosting that one.
on the
Oh,
26th?
is that me? Okay.
Okay, Judy. It was blank in my book. I was like, oh wait, who's supposed to be hosting that?
Noted. I got it.
Let me write it down right now so I don't forget.
Yeah, I know.
And so
Gonna be
y'all have
fun.
say again.
I said it's gonna be fun.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely. So thank y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Enjoy your Friday the 13th tomorrow and enjoy your weekend. Friday the 13th is always my good luck day. So I'm
Nice.
waiting for something good to happen.
Yes. Peace out. Thank you, everybody.
Maybe somebody will like drop, just drop permanently. It's the 13th, right? All right.